Hello everyone, our project is automation of ambulance. As in the previous video, we told you about the marketing schemes of our project. Now, I would be telling you about the technical advances we are going to do in the project, how we are going to make the project working and how we are going to prepare the prototype. So first of all, there are 4 TI components we got from the Texas Instrumentation, that are one beagle bone black, one launch pad, one LCD display, touch LCD display, and a humidity sensor. Apart from these 4 components, we have used 3 non-TI products. And the non-TI components we are using is accelerometer and a GSM and GPRS module. Apart from this, we are also using buzzer just to inform the driver that the accident has happened, and if he wants to turn off and he is not so much injured, he can turn off the alarm. From there, here I will like to explain you the different components. The first component is accelerometer. When the vehicle met with an accident and we need to recognize that accident has happened, that will be done by the accelerometer. It will turn the mechanical impulses being faced by the vehicle when it met with the accident into electrical impulses. We will set a critical point over which, if the value goes overflows, then the accident will be spotted. On the other hand, all the programming and all the connections will be done on the beagle bone black. Beagle bone black is a development kit, and all programming will be done over it. The exchange of information will be done by the GPRS and GSM will be done by GPRS and GSM module. By GPS module, we will track down the location of the vehicle so that we can see where the accident has really happened. On the other side, GSM module will send the message along with the location of the vehicle to the central server and to the relative of the patient. At the central server, that will be all work over a host server we will create, or we can call it a virtual server. That will be ERS, Emergency Response Services. It will use Google API services. In the Google API services, it will track down all the ambulance service, all the ambulance available near the accidental area, because the nearest ambulance is needed to be informed, and it needed to be allocated the patient location so that it can reach that position to that place as soon as possible. On the other hand, the work of ERS is done with the Google API, like we do in Uber and Ola. We will do it through the LAMP software. Now, the question is how ambulance will reach, because in the major part of our project is to eliminate the possibility of ambulance to be getting late. So for that, we are going to use vehicle to vehicle communication device, and that we are going to create through the frequency. As in the marketing video, we told that it will be done, our project will launch as a public private sector. So if the government is going to launch the project, then it will pass a new bandwidth for the same new bandwidth for this particular use. In this, what will happen, if the vehicle is coming, it will emit a frequency of a particular bandwidth that will distort all the FM signals in the vehicle, and it will inform the further vehicles that the ambulance is coming. Under this procedure, the vehicles have to come on the left, either on the left or on the right side of the road, so that it can create a green corridor. The concept of green corridor is to create a particular lane for the ambulance so that ambulance can pass through as soon as possible. In the particular region of its path, the ambulance will not get any disturbances. Once the ambulance reaches the accident spot, it will pick up the patient and it will carry the patient to the nearest hospital, and that too will be allocated by the ERS. Because ERS is a central server, and it will just see all the nearest hospitals around the location of the patient, and it will allocate that that hospital to the ambulance. And the work of ambulance will be to bring the patient to that hospital. Now, when we talk about what will happen in the ambulance services, that is all about our two components we are using. One is the LCD screen of launchpad and the launchpad. This kind of launchpad will be installed in every ambulance. This will receive the signal from the ERS, and what will happen through the GSM module, and what will happen, it will just blink on the ambulance. It will show the particular required information through this LCD screen. This is all the technical ideas we have, and now we will be working over these ideas so that we can make this as a prototype. Now the question arises is how we are going to make the prototype. Like, we can't buy a really ambulance. So the first part of the project that will just include sending of the accident spot with the message to the ERS. That will be done through all this project, and it will be done on the through the digital softwares we have. And the second part, that is V2V part, vehicle to vehicle communication, to create a green corridor. That part will be covered by the software simulation. Now, in the near future, if we get the chance to bring all these ideas together and make it practically possible, then it will be a great opportunity for us. And I think the deaths happening because of accidents can also be reduced. Thank you so much.